Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your continued support, as always. Wedge Streeting has been taking a few questions, in particular from a GP nurse who was made redundant at her practice, along with some GPs apparently. And he's been trying to talk about what he's planning to do with GPs and surgeries and things like that as well. But before I say anything, don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more about health, mental health, about the DWP, about universal credit, all that sort of stuff. I go into detail with those sort of things and bring you the latest news for that kind of thing. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Right, so yes, basically this woman called into radio, LBC, and said that she had been made redundant by her practice, along with some doctors as well, and also some receptionist staff. And she was asking Wedge Streeting what's going to happen here, because she's heard that other doctors and backroom staff and receptionists have also been made redundant at other practices as well. And she's obviously concerned that this is going to mean that the practices aren't going to be able to do what they're supposed to do. And in her case, she says that her own practice now are not doing a lot of the routine screenings that they used to do because they don't have the staff to do it. Now, Wedge Streeting said that he has put a lot of money since they come into government into GPs, into trying to recruit more GPs and more newly qualified GPs as well. And so hopefully that we will start to see them filter through. I mean, obviously GP surgeries are, you know, they're businesses as much as anything else. You know, they're kind of franchises of the NHS. So I guess it depends on the circumstances in terms of if GPs are made redundant or not. I mean, maybe there's an issue with funding that's meaning that GP surgeries have had to let go of some of their staff and things like that. But of course, it doesn't bode well when, you know, you want to try and get a GP. They're promising these extra appointments that are going to be available, but if there's no GPs to fill those appointments, then I don't see how things are going to improve. But hopefully, Wedge Streeting has said that more recruits will come in, and that you know, more money will be available for recruiting and retaining staff such as GPs. So I'm hoping that's going to happen. But obviously, he said it's going to take a while. He said it's not going to take weeks. He said it might not even take 12 months. It might even be longer than that before we start to see some real improvement. So we've got a little while to wait before we start to see an increase in those appointments coming through, and an increase in doctors at surgeries and stuff like that. So it means that if you are dealing with a long-term condition, but either physically or mentally or whatever it might be, then getting hold of a GP is probably going to get slightly worse before it gets better, which is not good news at all, especially with this flu outbreak at the moment, which is putting the NHS under such pressure. It's not looking good at all. But let me know down in the comment section what you think. Have you noticed that some of your GPs have left your practice? And have you been finding it even harder to get hold of an appointment than you had done before? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And also, I'll see you next time. So see you then. Bye-bye.